What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyton. I am back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action, spawning in the bottom of the map in the red color, playing as Oranos. His name is HellsRavage. His opponent today in the blue color, playing as Kronos. He's from the UCA clan. His name is a Swissboy. The map is Oasis. This is a best of 5. Round of 32 for the Bill Gregg Open. $1,000 tournament and all of that other good stuff. We've got 5 maps for you, got 5 games potentially. We'll see if these guys can go the distance. Let's check out the relics. We've got the monkey head in the top of the map, and we've got the fetters of Fenrir at the bottom. Both fairly insignificant relics. I don't expect to see either player going for them, unfortunately. At least actively going for them. We've got HellsRavage in the bottom. He's a really old player. He's been playing for longer than I have, for all I know. And he's, as such, he's able to play all the gods extremely well. And we're seeing him be diverse. We're seeing him diversify with this pick here, with the Oranos pick. You normally see him play like the Thor or the Egyptian kind of gods. And we're seeing him going no economic guild, so potentially a 3:30 advance time or a 4-minute advance time. And we're seeing Swissboy on the other hand. He's playing Kronos, and he's potentially doing exactly the same thing. He's chucking the mana up in this location, so he's not going to get harassed, which means he's going to be going for that 4-minute advance time himself. If he does it correctly, we will see. He's got his zebra here, and he's got his giraffe over here. Maybe a touch late. He can also, I don't think you can go 4:30 if you do this build. Don't think it's possible. And we're seeing the mana come down for HellsRavage as well, so it's looking very, very similar for both players here. I expect to see them both just go pure Terma for the start of this game. Likely, you're not going to have to deal with the Murmillo. It's not much hunt. After this hunt patch is gone, you're not going to be able to support the Murmillo at all. So, very important to not overcommit on that one and chuck the military barracks down and just go for the Terma. And then you chuck in Cairo Ballista later. Is the general thing that I've seen from the old school players. So, we'll see what these guys do. Could be chuck in the Murmillo once you have the second town center coming or something like that, just so you don't spend all the wood on Cairo Ballista instead of the second town center. This is Oasis though, and it's potentially possible that we're going to see some gold starve action. We've also got Swissboy looking to time shift this temple, building the temple in a really precarious position right here. We check out his income here. Oh, I can't. Why did I hit Observer? I want a recorded game, obviously. And Swissboy is just about to get those resources to advance through Prometheus. Going to click that Prometheus. HellsRavage on the other hand. He's clicked up a little bit faster, a little bit more clean than Swissboy, but he doesn't have his hunt here. And we've got Swissboy with the temple coming out. It's going to be spotted by Hells straight away, so he's going to know not to go for this hunt here. And he should be fine to not go for it, I think. It might be maybe even an option to like go, yeah, 3 villagers wood, 1 villager food here. Checking out HellsRavage's perspective. He's 55% on his way, and he realizes this is going to be all about the early game, and if he can defend this attack, he should be completely fine. Swissboy's building out the extra Oracle here. I don't think there's going to be any point in heroizing these, if I'm honest. HellsRavage is going to be in the classical age first, and I think he should save the Oracle heroes here and just go for the Terma heroes. Chuck up the 2 counter barracks, get your Terma out, get your hero citizen out, and go from there. Here's the counter barracks. We see Promethean queued up straight away. He's just going to build 2 of them though. This will delay his Terma output as well, and we are seeing him go for the mana over here. I actually really like this. Shut down of the resources over here. Oh, and Swissboy uses his Valor early. He could have sent his Oracles over here, Valid, and got a Hero Citizen as well out of his Valor, coming with the win there. And now the villagers fighting back, the Oracle Heroes are fighting back, and this fight is completely won for Swissboy here. But HellsRavage has got the Oranos speed, so he can just retreat. No problems there. Now we've got the Terma starting to spam out. Hells is a little bit housed here. Generally speaking, what you do when you're housed with Oranos is you cancel your Terma, and then you build those houses up, and then you're all good to go. Anyways, we're seeing what Swissboy is going to do here. He's got his stuff out. He's building his counter barracks back at home, and he's going to send his Terma forward. Looks like this temple here was just a bit of a distraction, and he's probably going to time shift this one back to his town center at this point, because there's not a lot of point in it staying here. I'm pretty sure it keeps all the armor that you have, and everything else. Well, maybe he's going to choose to fight here. Is he building more Promethean out of here? He's not building more Promethean. He's got 4 villagers on wood. Seems a little bit much. Oh, nice pick off there. It's really hard for Kronos to fight the Oranos Terma because they run so fast. But he does get the trade 1-for-1 there. And now the Terma are going to be retreating here. And Hells is just edging out this Kronos or Swissboy just a little bit in this game. Just taking the score lead by a touch. Now it's 46 population to Hells' 49, so very, very similar population count. HellsRavage getting his manners up in the right time, and we're seeing a little bit of Swissboy. He should be able to get the mana up. He should be thinking about getting that one fairly soon. 53 population there, and now we're seeing yet again these medium term are running in, running out. See a couple of dead term on the ground here. That's what we like to see. And now we're seeing Hell's going to be coming back onto these citizens here. If he can shut off this giraffe or prevent this giraffe from being fully gathered, that is a lot of resources denied him. At least 300 food that you're not getting yourself. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see Swissboy edge out a little bit in the future. He's going to come a little bit faster to the next age. And I think we should possibly start seeing some of those current ballista coming out just to add some oomph to the army, especially if military barracks comes down. And Hell's still sitting on the 2 villagers on food. There's the 3rd villager just about to run out of food on that last goat, and then he's going to have to transition to farms because he's not going to be able. Ooh, I guess he could move out and secure this hunt now. He could eat this hunt fairly well now. He's got 75 pop. Swissboy's also on 75 pop, and he's got access to a shockwave here. These ghost buildings are cute, but the Terma, they're just never going to hit. If your Terma are running as Oranos, you're never going to get hit. As opposed to if you're Kronos, where your speed is only 5, the Oranos speed is like 5.5. Or something like that. Thanks so much for the follow. Little strategy. Appreciate that one, my friend. I'm going to be trying to pick off this Oracle here, and he is going to be able to get it if he gets one more attack here. And now Swissboy is going to time shift his way out of here. And this is some dead units right now. He's got the Oracle heroes on top of those Prometheans. The Terma automatically focus fire down that Oracle hero there. Really, really well played there. And all of the Prometheans are going to start falling. And here we go for Hells. He's got some movements now that he can make. Look at the gold mines. He's got 1,500 gold left here. We've got 1,500 gold left. So we're both on in a similar situation for the gold. So Hell should be on top of that one. This gold mine's actually pretty good for Swissboy, but he doesn't really have a second gold mine he could potentially sneak to. There's this one here. There's this one here. It's basically just here. So if he loses the fight, it's going to be really bad for him. We're seeing Valor gets thrown down, and it is in his base. No, it was not in his base, so he doesn't get the hero villager there. And I think we're going to see Valor from Swissboy. He actually already used it and gets the hero in his base. I'm shifting that mana back. Will he pick it off? He will get that mana there. A little bit of waste of resources starting that shift, but it's not going to be an issue at all. We're starting the mana back up, and Swissboy is going to be fine here. But Hell's sitting at 112 pop. He should be looking for that second town center fairly soon. But the Valor coming in for Swissboy. I'd love to see Hell's attacking from this angle here. If he comes in here, it'd be much better. And now we're seeing Swissboy actually slowing down on the gold a little bit. Like he needs to gather some berries here. So this is actually a really good fight for Hells. Is there's like, I guess he's got some goat back here that he could eat, but the Promethean in here, and he does manage to pick off a citizen there. That's a really, really big. Now we're seeing the farms there, and we're gonna have a shockwave. Gets to pick off a couple of medium terma there for free. Really nice for Hells. Gonna be trying to move in here, but Swissboy's defenses. It has a pretty good position. He can't really move into this location now. Now I'm thinking maybe Hells needs to sort of use his speed and come around this side. And then he can push these guys a little bit from here, as opposed to here, where the berry bushes are kind of in the way and you can't really get in. Whereas this side, nothing really blocking it. We're going to see him jockeying back and forth, and it should be fine. I don't like that these farms came down so early. You've got so much food in these goats, but I guess he wants to get as much out of it as possible. The longer he waits on the goats, the more food he gets. So I guess there's nothing wrong with waiting until they got 300. But he's already got some citizens gathering there. He's got no economic upgrades. HellsRavage, on the other hand, has no economic upgrades either, but he's throwing down that economic guild, going to start getting those out. And we see he has managed to start hunting, and he is getting that second town center, which is huge. Because it looks like Swissboy is not going to be even close, because he needs gold. He's got 1,000 left in this gold mine, so he will get it, but he's not got the gold just yet to throw this town center down. So Hells is going to have a little bit of an advantage here for at least the time it takes for Swissboy to get this town center up. And there's the villager coming to it. Just about to have the resources, a little bit under pop here. So he's getting the town center up, but he's a little bit under pop. So if Hells makes a move on this, which he should be able to do, if we check out if he's got his shockwave back. He doesn't have it back, he's going to have to wait 2 minutes and 55 seconds, and he should be able to fight again with that one. But if he makes the moving while this town center is coming up, which he should expect this town center is the one to go up, you should be fine. He's going to go for the 3 town centers. That's fair enough. That's fair enough indeed. Always, when you're ahead, get further ahead, as Day 9 always says. We've got the farm coming up right now, and I feel like Hells is going to start getting those economic upgrades. He needs to get plow out as he's farming, because these farms work really, really slow otherwise. And Hells just needs to keep this advantage. He's got a nice termer over here to check out this settlement. When this third town center comes up, it's going to be really, really good for Hells, because he's going to be able to control this location here. He could also get the gold staff here, because this town center doesn't protect it. He can just run through here straight to the gold mine. But now we're seeing a little bit of a fight here. Oh, Hell's not being on top of his army there. He's going to lose a lot of population there, a lot of free kills. They immediately get replaced, but it does give Swissboy a little bit of an assistance there. There's also these catapulties out as well, which I think they've got some. They don't have any bonuses against the termer, and they have really low pierce armor. So I don't know why you build catapulties over some Miller here. We've also got the Caraballas coming in, and this is a huge timing attack right here for Swissboy. He's going to completely deny this third town center of Hells, and we're seeing that Hells has to fight this at this point. Swissboy sitting at 115 pop though, and Hells at 130, so he should be able to take this fight if he's got his army over here. But he's got so many idle military units here. But the fight so far, no idea how it's going. It looks like it's all going to come down to the micro and the overkill that happens when you've got so many archers here. It looks like the citizens are having to get pushed back there. The Caraballister in the back with the Promethean coming in. Hell's trying to get a bit of a surround. The Promethean of Swissboy are falling down, and it should be very, very good now for Hells. He should be able to survive here, but Swissboy looks like he's kind of overtaken the lead. These catapults really making the difference in this fight, trying to use the citizens as meat shields, and it looks like this town center is now up for Swissboy, but Hells is defending this decently. He's got his own Caraballas coming out. Nice micro from Swissboy bringing those hero termer back, but Hells is on the chase with those ones. The catapult is dealing a lot of damage to them though, and the termer are... They should get out of here. Oh no, he's getting some huge pickoffs now. He's not moving them all the way out. The Caraballister should go back down in the back there, but the rest of these hero termer are falling. Really well played from Hells so far. He's now going to be able to push Swissboy back. This town center should come up. He's got 2 villages on it. He's had to move his termer away from this location, but he's going to send one back now. And now we're in a position where Hells is sitting at 115 pop and Swissboy is at 80 pop. So now Swissboy has to spam out units, whereas Hells can just relax on the spam. He's still only got 3 military buildings going just for the counter barracks. He should throw down some military barracks fairly soon. Though that being said, it's not that bad to just go Caraballister and termer. Definitely an option as well. We're seeing there's still some goats left. Almost 300 food in them, 260 there. Has he got husbandry though? That's the question. He doesn't have husbandry, so they don't gather very fast. The 10% bonus on those goats is gigantic, and you should really be about it. You know, it's really important. It's really important technology, especially for vanilla civilizations. But we'll get into that another day. And now Hells is going to be moving in. He's got the initiative here. His army's a little bit stronger than Swissboy's at the moment. Has about 10 more pop or 20 more pop to play with. And here we go. Hell's moving in and he is moving out. The town center says no, denied. It's a nice army from Swissboy, but if you get enough Cairo ballast into this army here, these infantry don't do anything. But you do need to get the right amount. 3 is not going to be enough, and this army is probably a little bit stronger than what Hells has got here at the moment. We're seeing the walls coming up now for Swissboy. He hasn't actually started building them though. His village is a little bit distracted with the wood chopping. Well, that shouldn't matter too much as all of Hell's units are over here now. But every second that goes by right now is good for Hell's because he's going to be just that touch in front on the citizen count because he's got the 3 town centers to the 2 town centers of Swissboy. Now Swissboy's making his move and he's ready to fight. He's got some decent army. Maybe he's got medium infantry coming in potentially because he's ready to fight. Let's just check all of these. Oh, there's medium infantry. So he has to wait on that one. But once he gets it, he should be okay. He should be okay to get this fight happening. But maybe he also has to wait for this town center as well. And I think what we're going to notice here in the coming future in this game is a very fast heroic time here. Well, it's not that fast. It's pretty delayed. But a fast heroic time, faster than Swissboy, and then following that, Hell's already got 11 villages on food, and I'm sure he's got plow by now. Yeah, he's got the plow. He's getting shaft mine, so he should be able to just jump straight to the Mythic Age. And we're seeing the town center gets denied. A nice villager path blocking there, managing to pick the rest of that one off. And now if Hells just moves his, I don't understand. Hells can just move his army, sit on this town center, and he should be right for life here. He should just be fine. He gets the town center advantage, but it looks like he's just chilling and he's going to go the safe route and go for that Mythic Age. He's got enough resources as he advances to that next stage. Going through Thea though is a bit odd. I think we've been seeing Kronos players going through Hyperion here just because of how strong Satyr are and also the Chaos as well. But the Hesperit's tree does prevent god powers in a location, so if there's a point in your base where you definitely don't want the Tartarian gate to come down, like potentially on top of these houses or something, you can chuck your Hesperit's tree down there. You also get access to 5 Dryads, which can't be sneezed at. These are really strong units. They cost no population. There's the market. The Dryads are being auto-queued though, so he's going to be has a little bit short on gold, but he is advancing through Hecate right now. And it's going to be the chase game for Swissboy, who is going through Hyperion. So it's going to, well, he's Kronos, so he doesn't really have a choice. Hyperion is the clear favorite heroic god for Kronos, whereas you kind of can go both for Oranos here. And the question is this Hyperion going to help or not? Because he's going to need a really nice Chaos. He probably should wait on it, pick off these Prometheans first and guarantee a Chaos on top of the Stymphalian Bird. The Stymphalian Bird already wandering over onto these citizens. HellsRavage not spending favor, so we may be thinking about going to the Mythic Age. The town center is finally up now for Swissboy, but Hecate's incoming. Swissboy's almost in the Heroic Age, so he's going to be able to cast that Chaos down on this location here. The Stymphalian Bird, I should say, I always say it wrong, is taking out villages. We've got 2 of these Chaos here, ready to kill off a bunch of units here. But we'll see. It looks like Swissboy is looking to move in, and he should cast that Chaos down if he does decide to fight, or even if he doesn't want to. He can Chaos, run away, have Hells pick off some of his units. We see the Promethean gets picked off, which is really, really nice. Obviously, that was what was going to happen though. Oh, now we've got the medium destroyers coming in, and we're seeing Hells start to move forward here. Swissboy really close to the Mythic Age himself. He's actually not as far behind as you'd think, but it's going to be the minute advantage that Hells has right now, which is going to make all the difference. And now we're forcing Swissboy to fight underneath this palace here. We've got the Stymphalian Bird over here, and we can use Tartarian Gate on top of this palace and on top of this gold mine. It's going to be absolutely huge. There's no more gold left for Swissboy. And Swissboy is going to be clicking like heroic right now. We see the deconstruction on this palace. This is going to be completely defended though. And now the villagers are going to be going down with the Stymphalian Bird chilling here, picking off all of these villages. The villagers have to get off this gold mine, and the Tartarian spawn should start picking off all of the resources here. The question is, can Swissboy get an equally or better usage of his own Tartarian Gate? We're seeing that Swissboy decides that he can't without even trying and taps out. GG, well played there by HellsRavage. Super good game there, managing to just get the edge early. It's such a small thing in these games when you've got players who are really equal skill level. If you get the small edge in the early game, you can just ride that. You don't have to do anything too special. It's potentially possible that he could have prevented this town center from going up, prevented this gold mine from being mined and won at the 12-minute mark. But that, I guess that's a little bit risky, and instead he goes for the safe, fast mythic play, or semi-fast mythic play, I should say, off of 3 town centers, and wins the game there, taking this series, or taking this this first game. Now he's up 1-0 against Swissboy. Hang with me, we'll get the second game coming in a second. Hope you're all having a lovely evening / morning wherever you are in the world. Hang with me and we'll get that next game coming real